Chinchillas may look like tiny plush toys with oversized ears, but behind that soft fur is one of the most specialized small pets you can keep. They are active, intelligent rodents originally from the Andes Mountains of South America. Their bodies are built for cool, dry, rocky environments, not warm, humid homes. That one fact explains a lot about their care. Why they overheat easily, why they need dust baths instead of water baths, why they need space to jump, and why their diet must be high in fiber. Their famous coat is incredibly dense. In fact, this dense fur helps protect them in cold mountain climates, but it also makes them vulnerable to heat stress in captivity. But chinchillas are not just delicate. They are also playful, curious, and full of energy. They can live for many years with the right care, which means getting one should be treated as a long-term commitment, not an impulse purchase. Let's start with the most important part of chinchilla care: food. A chinchilla's diet should be simple, consistent, and high in fiber. Their digestive system is designed for rough plant material, especially grass hay. That means hay should not be treated like a side dish. It should be the main food available at all times. The best staple hays include Timothy hay, orchard grass, meadow hay, and other clean grass hays. Hay supports digestion and helps wear down their teeth, which continue growing throughout their lives. A diet that is too soft or too low in fiber can contribute to digestive and dental problems, as well as fur chewing. Note that chinchillas need a high-fiber diet, constant hay, and only a small ration of pellets. For pellets, choose a plain, high-quality chinchilla pellet. Avoid colorful mixes with seeds, dried fruit, corn pieces, or sugary extras. Those mixes may look more exciting to humans, but they encourage selective feeding. Fresh water should always be available. Many owners use a glass water bottle because it is harder to chew and keeps the water cleaner. Some chinchillas also drink well from a heavy ceramic bowl, but bowls can be tipped or contaminated with bedding. Whatever you use, clean it regularly and replace the water daily. Now, let's talk about treats. Treats should be rare and tiny. Chinchillas do not need sugary snacks to be happy. Safer treat options include small amounts of dried herbs, rose hips, calendula, or chinchilla-safe forage. Avoid chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, nuts, seeds, sugary cereals, and frequent dried fruit. High-fat foods can contribute to health problems, and raisins should only be given very occasionally because they are high in sugar. A good rule is this: if the treat is sweet, oily, processed, or sticky, it probably does not belong in a chinchilla's routine and should be avoided. Chinchillas are small, but they need a lot of space. They are not animals that should live in a tiny cage with one platform and a food bowl. They jump, climb, run, chew, explore, and hide. For one chinchilla, the enclosure should be tall, secure, and multi-level. The minimum enclosure size is about 2 feet by 2 feet by 4 feet for a single chinchilla, with wire spacing no more than 1 inch, a smooth flat bottom, and multiple tiers, ramps, and shelves. The bottom of the cage should not be bare wire. Wire flooring can irritate the feet and contribute to sores. A smooth floor with safe bedding or fleece liners is much better. Safe bedding options include dust-extracted paper bedding, fleece liners, or kiln-dried aspen. Avoid cedar and untreated aromatic pine because strong oils and scents can irritate the respiratory system. The cage should also include a secure hide. Chinchillas are prey animals, which means they need places to retreat when they feel nervous. Ideally, provide at least one wooden hide per chinchilla, plus extra tunnels or covered areas, so they never feel trapped in the open. Inside the cage, add shelves at different heights, chew toys, and safe enrichment items. Avoid plastic accessories that can be chewed and swallowed. Temperature is one of the most serious parts of chinchilla housing. Chinchillas should be housed indoors in a cool, dry room, away from direct sunlight, heaters, windows, and humid areas. Chinchillas are very susceptible to heat stroke and should be kept in a cool environment, ideally below 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius, with humidity kept low. If you live in a warm climate, air conditioning is not optional. A fan alone does not solve the problem because chinchillas do not sweat like humans. Fans only move air around. They do not reliably lower body temperature. For hot days, owners can provide a chilled ceramic tile or marble slab for the chinchilla to sit on, but this should only support a properly cooled room. It should not replace air conditioning. Signs of overheating may include panting, open mouth breathing, weakness, reluctance to move, bright red ears, or lying stretched out. Heat stroke is an emergency. If you suspect overheating, move the chinchilla to a cool area and contact an exotic veterinarian immediately. One of the most unique things about chinchillas is how they clean themselves. Chinchillas do not take water baths. Their fur is so dense that water can get trapped close to the skin. This can cause chilling, matting, fungal growth, and skin problems. Instead, chinchillas clean their fur by rolling in fine chinchilla dust. Use only dust made specifically for chinchillas. Do not use playground sand, builder's sand, beach sand, or random soil. The particles may be too coarse, dirty, or irritating and can damage the chinchilla's fur and skin. A dust bath container should be large enough for the chinchilla to roll completely. Add the dust, place the bath in a safe area, and let your chinchilla roll for a short session. Depending on your home's humidity, coat condition, and your vet's advice, dust baths may be offered several times per week. The important part is moderation. Too little dust bathing can leave the coat oily or clumpy. Too much can dry the skin. Watch your chinchilla. If the coat looks greasy or separated, it may need more dust bath opportunities. If the skin looks flaky or irritated, the baths may be too frequent or too long. Do not leave the dust bath in the cage permanently. Many chinchillas will use it as a toilet or overuse it. Remove it after the session and replace dirty dust as needed. Aside from dust bathing, chinchillas do not need much grooming. Brushing is usually unnecessary unless there is loose fur or a mild tangle. If you do brush, be gentle. Chinchillas can release patches of fur when frightened or handled roughly. This is called fur slip, and it is a natural defense response. Chinchillas are social, but they are not always cuddly in the way some people expect. Many chinchillas enjoy interacting with familiar people, climbing onto arms, taking treats, or accepting gentle scratches. But many do not enjoy being picked up and held for long periods. They are fast, fragile, and easily startled. Note that chinchillas need social contact, daily exercise, hiding areas, safe chew toys, and should not be handled too much because they often struggle when picked up. The best way to build trust is to move slowly. Sit near the cage. Talk softly. Offer a safe treat from your hand. Let the chinchilla choose to approach you. When handling is necessary, support the whole body. One hand should support the chest and front body, while the other supports the hindquarters. Keep the chinchilla close to your body so it feels secure. Never grab by the tail. Never squeeze the ribs, and never chase it around the room with your hands. If you need to move a nervous chinchilla, train it to enter a carrier or a familiar hide. This is less stressful than grabbing and restraining. Now, what about keeping chinchillas together? Chinchillas are naturally social animals. Many do best with another compatible chinchilla, but introductions must be done carefully. Never place two unfamiliar chinchillas together and hope for the best. Fighting can cause serious injury. It is recommended to use slow introductions using separate cages placed near each other, scent swapping, gradual observation, neutral meeting spaces, and multiple resources before housing them together. If you plan to keep more than one chinchilla, prepare extra space, extra hides, extra food areas, and multiple water sources. Also, do not house unneutered males and females together unless you are prepared for breeding, which comes with serious welfare responsibilities. Chinchillas need daily exercise and mental stimulation. They are most active in the evening and night, so this is usually the best time for supervised play. Let the chinchillas out for supervised exercise in a safe, contained space at least once a day. Before letting your chinchilla out, chinchilla-proof the area. Cover electrical cords. Remove houseplants. Block gaps behind furniture. Close doors and windows. Keep dogs, cats, and other predators away. Remove anything painted, treated, sharp, toxic, or easy to chew into dangerous pieces. A safe play area can include tunnels, wheels, cardboard boxes, wooden bridges, chew toys, and climbing platforms. Avoid exercise balls. They can overheat chinchillas, restrict natural movement, and cause stress. A large solid surface wheel can be used inside the cage if it is properly sized. It should be large enough that the chinchilla's back does not curve unnaturally. Avoid large wire-gated wheels because feet and tails can get caught. Now let's turn everything into a simple care routine. Every day, start by checking your chinchilla's behavior. A healthy chinchilla should be alert, responsive, and interested in food. Because chinchillas are prey animals, they may hide illness until it becomes serious, so small changes matter. Make sure clean grass hay is always available. If yesterday's hay is soiled or flattened, remove it and add fresh hay. Give measured pellets. Offer a small daily portion of plain chinchilla pellets. Do not keep topping up the bowl without checking how much is actually being eaten. Replace the water. Change the water daily and check that the bottle is working. Tap the ball tip to make sure water comes out. Spot clean the cage. Remove wet bedding, old food, and dirty areas. Chinchilla droppings are usually dry, but urine-soaked bedding should not stay in the cage. Observe appetite and droppings. Healthy droppings are usually firm, dry, and consistent. Very small droppings, fewer droppings, diarrhea, or no droppings can signal a problem. Check the room temperature. Make this a habit, especially in warm climates. Chinchillas depend on you to keep the environment safe. Once a week, schedule a deeper cleaning session. Remove dirty bedding, wipe cage surfaces, clean shelves, wash bowls, and check the water bottle. Make sure everything is dry before your chinchilla goes back in. If you use fleece liners, wash them with unscented detergent and avoid fabric softener. Strong perfumes can irritate sensitive animals. Rotate enrichment. Move a tunnel, add a new chew, or change the layout slightly. Chinchillas are intelligent, and small changes can help prevent boredom. Weigh your chinchilla once a week if possible. Use a small digital kitchen scale and write the weight down. Weight loss is often one of the earliest signs that something is wrong, especially with dental disease or digestive illness. Every month, do a more detailed health check. Look at the eyes. They should be clear, not crusty or watery. Check the nose. There should be no discharge. Look at the front teeth. Chinchilla incisors are normally yellow-orange. They should not be excessively long, broken, or growing at strange angles. Feel the body gently. You should be able to feel the shape of the body without sharp bones sticking out. Look for redness, sores, swelling, or scabs. Rough flooring, dirty bedding, or constant pressure on hard surfaces can irritate the feet. Look through the coat. Watch for bald patches, mats, dandruff, wounds, or signs of fur chewing. For male chinchillas, owners should also be aware of fur rings. A fur ring is a tight ring of hair that can form around the penis. It can interfere with normal function and become painful or dangerous if not addressed. If you are not comfortable checking this yourself, ask an exotic veterinarian to show you how or include it during routine exams. Do not wait several days to see if a chinchilla gets better from signs of illness before going to the vet. Because not every veterinarian treats chinchillas, find an exotic vet before an emergency happens. Before we finish, here are the most important mistakes new owners should avoid. Mistake number 1. Using water baths. Chinchillas need dust baths, not water baths. Mistake number 2. Feeding too many treats. A chinchilla does not need raisins, nuts, seeds, or sugary snacks to be happy. Mistake number 3. Using a small cage. Chinchillas need height, shelves, jumping space, and daily exercise. Mistake number 4. Using unsafe bedding or plastic accessories. If a chinchilla can chew it and swallow it, think carefully before placing it in the cage. Mistake number 6. Forcing handling too soon. Trust takes time. Let the chinchilla approach you instead of grabbing it. Mistake number 7. Assuming quiet means healthy. Chinchillas often hide symptoms. So before bringing one home, prepare the cage, find an exotic vet, learn the daily routine, and make sure you can provide the time and environment they need. If this guide helped you, subscribe to Exploding Critters for more research and experience-based care videos on exotic pets, unusual animals, and the amazing science behind how they live. And if you already have a chinchilla, comment their name below. We want to know who the fluffiest member of your home is. Until next time.